my sewing friends. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room, and Merry Christmas! Vlogmas Day 2. Well, let's start out today by telling you, I want to talk about sewing notions, namely pins and where you put them. I have one of these, and I love it. I always learned having one of these tomato pin cushions, and I've lost my strawberry, but normally they have a strawberry attached. This, I feel like it's probably filled with sawdust, but the strawberry is made to sharpen your pins. So if you never knew that, now you do. So I always have this, and I use it, but I had one of these, and I liked it a lot. Now this is a grab it. You can get them everywhere, but they have a magnet inside so that when you put your pins on them, they stick because it's magnetic. Well, mine cracked. I don't know, it fell off the table and cracked, and so you can see, I couldn't use it anymore. So I took the magnet out, and I'm going to use it for something else. But in the meantime, I decided, I went and got a little dish at a thrift store. I think this one came from Goodwill, and I put magnets on the bottom like that. They're kind of bricks. And this is not an ideal pin dish because the magnets make it stick up higher than, where it would normally sit on a table, but I'm fine with that. So my pins, every time I say this, they fall out. But my pins are in there magnetically. See, nothing's coming out this time. I love that. The only thing is you have to get them all going the same direction, kind of, so you don't prick your fingers when you put your hands in. But I don't know that I've ever done that. Yeah, I probably will today. Well, anyway, I love these. And so I created them for all my sewing sisters when we went on our retreat. And I was not terribly proud of those because they weren't very well done. I didn't have the right magnets. I ran out of time. Yeah, lots of excuses. But I was in another thrift store the other day. It was not Goodwill. And I ran across this. Isn't this just so adorable? It's a little pitcher and a saucer. And it's kind of like for cream, maybe with tea or coffee. Well, I didn't need this part. All I needed was this part so I could do this. Now this is made in such a way that you've got that lip there and you don't see the magnets. So it holds pins just as well as mine does. See? So I'm going to show you how to make this. So here are all the things that you're going to need to make your little pin dish. I have dishes. I have, these were four for $1. They were 25 cents each at one of my local thrift stores. And this is just china. But what I like about this is that it is shallow enough for me to get my hands in there and pull a pin out. So this is good. Now this is not great, but I think I can work with it. So you always want to try and get something with either legs or something with a little deeper, a little taller lip than this. So if you can, that's the best. Now this is just adorable. It is a little pitcher and saucer. And I don't need the pitcher, so I'm gonna leave that over there. Same thrift store. I think this was $1.99. But I love the shape of this, and I love how it is. I love how deep it is. You can kind of see. And this does have a substantial lip on it. You can kind of see how deep that is or how high that goes. So this is kind of what you want. If you can find something with legs, like little balls for feet or something like that, or you could use a plate that you find, something like this, and then just put like marbles on it. You could do that. So I'm going to work with this one today. Next thing you need is magnets. Okay, so these are right out. Now, they don't come like this. I think they come in a package, but these are made for refrigerators. And or refrigerator magnets, some little felt thing or some little paper thing that you put on your fridge, they're not made to grab pins. And I'll show you, because you have to get right. It's more like the pin is grabbing the magnet, but you would probably have to have, I don't know, more than 10 of those on your dish in order for it to be strong enough to hold your pin. So I would not recommend these at all. I do have these, and I got these because I was making book sleeves and I needed to put a closure at the top. Now these, I want you to see here, these grab those really nicely. And I think if this didn't have a magnet on the bottom, in fact, let's try it this way. See how those grab it? And I'm still, you know, probably 2 inches, 3 inches above where they are. These are so strong. And you can find them on Amazon. What I like is that they're so thin, and you can find them in round and like bigger. And the bigger that you go, the more thick they're going to be. But you can, boy, I can feel that right now. It just wants to run right back there. So anyway, you can do these and you can get them on Amazon, or you can go with this solution. These I picked up at Harbor Freight. So it's a tool store. It's that's where really that you want to go for the magnets that you need. You don't really want to go to a craft store. You need stronger magnets than that. And this was very affordable. I think it was $2.49, and you have 16 magnets in here. Then you need some way to affix the magnets to the dish. And okay, let me just go through these really quickly. Glue gun? No, don't even bother. Doesn't work. They'll pull right off. No. Bad idea. This especially no. This is school glue made for paper and felt. So no, bad idea. Oh, even worse idea than the Elmer's school glue. This is a glue stick. Just don't bother. Now this, I don't know. This is Elmer's Craft Bond, and this might work, but I don't know if it works. I do know other things work, so I can't recommend this, although I can tell you that it might work. So if this is all you have, you can try it. Now, what I do know works are these. This is E6000. E6000 is made for all kinds of craft things, and it says industrial strength adhesive, and you can tell I've used that one a lot. So E6000 is always a good choice. And then actually what I used on the bottom of here is Gorilla Glue, and it worked great. But I have a Gorilla Glue pen and Gorilla Glue, the original. So these I know work. This would probably be a very good choice, the pen, because you get a more precise application. Okay, so here's what we're going to use. E6000 magnets and this dish. So let's make ourselves a pin dish. I'm going to go ahead and open these magnets up, and I'm going to see what's going to fit, because, you know, really there is nothing more to it than just gluing the magnets to the dish. The important thing is to get the right magnets and to get the right kind of dish. Let's see. These are iron ferrous magnets. Well, I'm not going to use those, so I'm just going to set those aside. So I have the small ones that all want to stick together, and I have the larger ones. So let's do this. Let's see what's going to fit in here. I think maybe if I did about 4 of these. This is where it gets tricky, because they all want to come together. Maybe I'll do 5. Yeah, I think I'll do 5. I think I'll do it this way. Let's see if I can get that in there. It's going the wrong direction. There we go. Now I have 5. And I can stick a little one in there too if I want. Okay, that is going to be pretty strong. I'm going to put another one in the middle just because wouldn't hurt. There. Now, you know, let's try this. I can see right off the bat that this is going to slide right inside that lip right there. You can kind of see where when this sits down on the table, the lip is what's going to hit the table rather than the magnets. Okay, so let's put these magnets on. And they're all going to want to stick to each other unless they're repelling. Yeah, this one wants to stick. So you see how it grabs? This is the tricky part because when you put your glue on, your glue is wet and it's not going to set right away. So yeah, see how that wants to repel if I do it the wrong way. There's one for the middle. And there's, see, it's tricky. I think I'll leave that one until the end. So let's put that right there. And this one right, oh, that wants to repel. So you gotta flip it the right way. And then this one, let's put that in there. And then let's put this one in the middle. Let's do that. Let me interrupt myself right here and talk to you about this a little bit. Now, the way I showed you to do this was to take your dish and then arrange your magnets on it. But here is what I discovered after I did that. I happen to have this little container that I have refrigerator magnets in. These are available at Dollar Tree. They're $1 each, and you can find them in the stationery section. And they're just little magnetic tins that you can put things in. And they have a clear top, so they're just very handy. You can stick them on a file cabinet or a fridge or, you know, whatever surface you have that's metal where the magnet will stick. Well, what I discovered was I was gluing these on, and I needed some way to hold them down so that the magnets wouldn't move, because if you don't do that, they will scoot around and the glue isn't dry yet. So, you know, then you've got a problem because they're like gluing themselves to each other. So here's what I did. I put this on top like that. And then I discovered this is magnetic and these are magnets, and so they're going to stick together. And I thought, well, I should have just put the magnets and arranged them on this thing like this. So if you arrange them all on this magnet, then you can put the glue on here and then glue it to the back of your dish like that. So that's the way I would do it. Now I'm going to show you how I did it, but do it this way. It's much, much easier. So once you get it done, then just slide it across like that, and you won't pull any of your magnets up. And yeah, way easier, huh? Yeah, live and learn. Now back to doing it the hard way. Okay, so let's glue these to the dish with our E6000. Okay, they're all glued down. Now, all I have to do is wait for this glue to set, and this should be dry in probably a couple of hours, but I would give it about a day if you are making these. Now, I'm going to hold my hand over this just so they don't come out, and let's give these a try. Yep, those are not coming out. You can tell. That's going to hold those nicely. So if you want to make a little gift for a sewer or a crafter in your life, this is a good option. And that is how you go from this to a dish for your pins in your sewing room. Well, you know, I don't need this. I already have one, and actually I have about 3 or 4, so I thought I would give this away. So all you have to do is leave your name in the comments below and say, I think I might like that, or I could use that in my sewing room. Just do that, and I'll do a random number generator and I'll give it away. So it's a great little thing for your sewing room, or to give as a gift for someone else's sewing room. So in the spirit of Christmas, I'm going to give it to one of you. So that's all for Vlogmas today. Join me tomorrow for even more cool stuff, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas.